Up Late. From Marshall University in Huntington, West Virginia, you're Up Late with Jamie LoFiego. Tonight's guest, former Marshall University Chief of Staff Bill Bissett. Plus music by No Pause. And now, your host, Jamie LoFiego.
Hello, and thank you for being here. Great studio audience tonight. Thank you for watching us at home on MyZTV. We'll talk about that in a second. This is the third show of the new season, and we are getting some great responses about our previous shows. Thank you for all of your comments, all of your emails. We really appreciate it. In fact, last week's show was really good, and someone mentioned we should enter that. We should enter that show in an award. Well, I told the crew, yeah, maybe we might do that, and they got a little confused.
Hi, I'm Kat Racing from Up Late. Recently, the crew decided to enter the show into the regional Emmys. Now that we've made that decision, obviously we're going to win the award, so we're here to accept it today. Come with me. Hello. Hi, I'm Kat from Up Late.
Hi, Kat. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So I'm here to pick up our Emmy. Thank you so much. We're really honoured. We put a lot of work into the show, and this will look amazing.
But you haven't entered anything yet. We're just here to talk.
Yeah, we won our Emmy. Yeah, we're winners. Up Late win.
Oh, it's heavier than I thought.
This is a surprise, an honor. I have so many people to thank.
Guys, you haven't won the Emmy. We're just here to talk about how to win an Emmy.
I mean, we didn't win. Of course we won.
No, you haven't entered anything yet. You have to enter before you can win.
But you watch our show all the time. You know how good it is.
But you have to enter first before you can win.
Like, I hate for it to come down to this, but I don't think we can leave until we get an Emmy.
I think we need to get that back. Yeah. Can I have that back, please?
Run.
Hey, stop! You stole our Emmy!
That's how we get awards, Jay.
That's how we win awards here on Up Late.
President's Day this week.
Oh, Courtney loves President's Day. A few people on the crew, they have special holidays they take a fancy to, and you love President's Day. Why is that?
And if you think I didn't contribute anything to this show, I've got something for you.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
Some presidential facts.
Presidential facts. Well, this is going to be really entertaining, Courtney. Go right ahead.
Calvin Coolidge, he was the 31st president, and they gave him the nickname Silent Cal, and I think that's because Cal is short for Calvin, I want to say.
That's ridiculous.
And then there was Jimmy Carter.
Oh, you have more. Of
course I have more. I don't just have one. Track 5 of the Police's debut album titled Peanuts is dedicated to him.
Really?
Uh-huh. And then there's Benjamin Harrison. He was the nation's 23rd president, which is just one number shy of Marshall University's win against Troy in 2002 with a 24-7 victory.
Well, that's a pretty good stat, Courtney.
And Zachary Taylor, if that president was alive, he was the 12th president, I think Under the Tuscan Sun or Gran Torino would probably be his favorite movie. But that one's a hard one to call.
That's really, you turn that in as your presidential facts. That's
presidential facts, right?
I guess. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed President's Day, and thank you for passing that little bit of information along.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, I mentioned a second ago that we are not on WSAZ this week. We're on MyZ because of the 2010 Winter Olympics. They're on WSAZ. You're a big fan of the Olympics?
Not really, but kind of.
Not really, but kind of?
I like the figure skating.
That makes no sense. Well, no, I'm not even going to ask you. Well, we're kind of like, well, I guess, as long as we're on television, that's great, but just to show that we have as much power as the Olympics, we're going to show you our own Up Late Winter Olympics.
Welcome to this installment of the Up Late Snow Olympics on WSAZ. Not to be confused with the Winter Olympics on NBC. I'm Patrick Webb.
And I'm Michael Cochran. Now we're going to take you live to where two guys strap on cardboard boxes and race through the snow like idiots.
Let's meet the contestants, Michael. Here we have newcomer Dan Maddox, who entered this final round of the competition on the technicality that no one else wanted to race.
And here we have 42-time world champion Alex Constantino, who seems to be well prepared.
Are we going to race?
And the racers are approaching the starting line.
And they're off.
Looks like newcomer Dan Maddox is in the lead, and he's tripped up right before the finish line.
Oh, no, that goes Patrick.
Right you are, Michael.
And it looks like, once again, Alex Constantino is the world champion in snowbox racing.
Oh! You want to watch that one more time?
Yeah, one more time.
One more time. No! Oh. What a jackass. You know, Michael, I bet all that snow is weighing him down in the long run.
Right you are, Patrick.
Let's go now to the contestants and see what they have to say about today's race.
Took a lot of preparation and whatnot to get ready for this event, but you know, I definitely had a good start, and it was just the last home stretch there, kind of flopped over, but I think it's worked better next year, and hopefully I'll win it.
Well, I mean, you know, he was a decent competitor, but I came here to win, and that's what I did, so suck it.
And that's all we have for tonight's coverage of the Up Late Snow Olympics.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
You know, Michael?
So maybe it's probably best that WSAC does air the actual Olympics, because that wasn't...
Yeah, probably.
You wanted to compete, didn't you?
I did. I wanted to compete in the snowbox racing. I think I could have won. I've got long legs, limber, quick.
I'm sorry. Your beauty is just... I'm sorry. All right, stay with us after the break. My former boss will be out here building, so you don't want to...